Bonjour, let's practice this B1 level dialogue together. I'll be saying the text in red and you will be saying the text in blue. This lesson will help you practice your listening skills, your speaking skills, and improve your vocabulary by looking at everyday French. But first, I'm going to go through the full script with you, then I will translate it, and then we will have a go together. Now, listen to the full script. Bonjour, vous êtes là pour un retour. Comment puis-je vous aider? Bonjour, je voudrais rendre ce pull. Il est trop petit pour moi. Ah, pas de problème. Est-ce que vous avez le ticket de caisse, s'il vous plaît? Oui, le voici, et voici le pull. Parfait. Merci pour le reçu et le pull. Souhaitez-vous être remboursé ou échanger le pull pour une plus grande taille? En fait, je voudrais être remboursé, s'il vous plaît. Je ne pense pas que ma taille soit disponible. D'accord, pas de problème. Veuillez insérer votre carte et le remboursement sera effectué dans les 3 prochains jours. Merci, au revoir. Merci pour votre aide. Au revoir. Right. How was it for you? Now, we've seen the full dialogue. This is the dialogue I'm going to practice with you, okay? So what we are going to do is we are going to go through it together. Did you get the gist of it? What was it about? Well, it was about you coming to exchange an item, un pull, a jumper. Okay, so it's basically you going into an everyday situation in a shop in France. How would you deal if you needed to exchange something? Now, let's have a look at the full dialogue. Remember, I am red and you are blue. So I start and I'm going to translate the full dialogue. Bonjour, vous êtes là pour un retour. Comment puis-je vous aider? Bonjour is quite simple. It means, hello, are you there for a return? As in, are you returning something? And how can I help you? Now, note that je peux, when it's flipped, as in the verb and the subject, is puis-je, okay? It's one of these very rare little words that becomes very different when you flip it. Puis-je, we say. Comment puis-je vous aider? How? Comment? How can I help you? Comment puis-je vous aider? To this you say, bonjour, hello. Je voudrais rendre ce pull. Il est trop petit pour moi. Now the sentence itself is not hard. Remember, this dialogue is of B1 level. So you've got a conditional. Je voudrais. Comes from vouloir. I would like. Je voudrais, okay? Rendre means to return. Rendre, to return, okay? Rendre ce pull, to return this jumper. And why is that? Il est, as in the jumper, il. Do you remember everything is a feminine and masculine? And he or she, there is no it, okay? So, il referring to the jumper. Il est trop petit. He is too small for me. Il est trop petit pour moi. Pas de problème. That's what I say. No problem. Pas de problème. Learn this, it's really easy to learn. Pas de problème, ok? Pas de problème. Est-ce que vous avez le ticket de caisse? Est-ce que means do you have? You have, vous avez, okay? Now remember in French we have different ways of asking questions. You could have said, vous avez le ticket de caisse, like raising your voice. Do you have your ticket de caisse, as in your receipt? Or you could have said, avez-vous? Avez-vous, where we invert the verb and the subject. Avez-vous le ticket de caisse? Do you have the receipt? Or, est-ce que, and then the full sentence, vous avez le ticket de caisse. So French, and I covered that in my course, by the way, of how to ask questions, because we cover it in full details in one of the lessons of the full CPD certified course. Now, s'il vous plaît means please, of course. And then you say, oui, le voici. Et voici le pull. Yes, here it is, and here is the jumper. le voici. Now notice how we say le and not la and not les, because le voici means here is it, le, okay, the. Why is le? Because we talk about le ticket de caisse, okay? So instead of la voici, if we had talked about, okay, well, I'm returning the dress, la robe, we would say, oui, la voici, okay? Here it is, okay? But le refers to the masculine word ticket de caisse. Et voici le pull, le voici. Par exemple, we could have said, here it is, and here is the jumper. To this I say, parfait, perfect. Merci pour le reçu et le pull. Thank you for the receipts and the jumper. Now, both words are masculine. Can you see that? Le reçu et le pull. Reçu as a cédilla. Therefore, the sound k is going to be transferred with so. So we say reçu et le pull. Now, here's the question. Souhaitez-vous être remboursé ou échanger le pull pour une plus grande taille? So, souhaitez-vous être remboursé ou échanger le pull pour une plus grande taille? What is it I'm asking here? Voudriez-vous? Souhaitez-vous? Do you wish? I could have said, est-ce que vous souhaitez? Just like the way I explained that we have 3 different ways of asking questions. Souhaitez-vous? Do you wish? Vous souhaitez être remboursé? To be reimbursed? Or to exchange the jumper for a bigger size, pour une plus grande taille. Une taille plus grande ou une plus grande taille means a bigger size. We've got here the comparative. To this you say, en fait, je voudrais être remboursé. So this is the choice, okay, you are making. En fait, in fact, je voudrais, I would like to be. Je voudrais être remboursé. So what is your choice? To be reimbursed. S'il vous plaît, please. Now, if you translate s'il vous plaît, it's a funny one. It's if you wishes, if you wish. Je ne pense pas que ma taille soit disponible. Now, I would say this is by far the hardest sentence in this dialogue because we're using a subjunctive présent. I do not think, je ne pense pas. Okay, we've got a negation, that. And that's what that, que, is going to lead to a subjunctive. Soit comes from the verb être, to be. Okay, I do not think that my size is available. Okay, but because we are using je pense que, je ne pense pas que, that leads to a subjunctive. Here in this case, we are using être and putting être into the subjunctive. For elle, it's soit que je sois, que tu sois, qu'il soit, qu'elle soit. Something you've got to learn, And Alexa says me, d'accord, pas de problème. Okay, we've done that. Okay, no problems. Veuillez insérer votre carte et le remboursement sera effectué dans les 3 prochains jours. So, veuillez comes from vouloir. So it's an order here, an imperative. Veuillez, please, insert your card and the reimbursement will be put in effect, in the next 3 days. Actually, that could be the hardest sentence in this dialogue. Now, remember, it's a B1 level, but you should be able to understand this. Even if you do not know the conjugation, the grammar, you can make the gist of that. Insérez votre carte, remboursement, effectué dans les 3 prochains jours. It's not really. Of course, you have the future sera effectué, will be done or will be issued. Merci, au revoir. Thank you, bye. To this you say, merci pour votre aide, au revoir. Thank you for your help, goodbye. Okay, so how do you feel about it? Can we practice the dialogue together? And again, we're going to do it once, but you can do it over and over and over again. You can even stop the video, slow it down, do whatever it is in order for you to practice this dialogue. This is important. And I am in the room with you. I can hear you. It's magic. Right, I'm going to start your next. Here we go. Bonjour, vous êtes là pour un retour. Comment puis-je vous aider? Pas de problème. Est-ce que vous avez le ticket de caisse, s'il vous plaît? Parfait. Merci pour le reçu et pour le pull. Et le pull. Souhaitez-vous être remboursé ou échanger le pull pour une plus grande taille? D'accord, pas de problème. Veuillez insérer votre carte et le remboursement sera effectué dans les 3 prochains jours. Merci, au revoir. Now, here's the full playlist. Go and watch as many as you want. Practice, 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 and practice makes perfect. That's it for me. Au revoir, à bientôt. Bisous, bisous.